Yeah, I mean, you had a very sort of, well done, firstly.
This document's fantastic.
I think it'd have been nice for me. It was quick, which is good. There's nothing worse than a pitch that goes on forever, because if you bore through the pitch, then you're going to struggle anyway. But I think it'd have been nice for you to go, when you're talking about the research, maybe just something really brief over kind of what their shows were. You know, especially are they really local? I mean, I don't know the companies, how local.
Some of them are, some of them are Birmingham, and one of them's India. Just because I found those through a link, and they're actually, I quite like them. But yeah, one of them's really local, one of them's Birmingham, two of them are Birmingham.
Okay.
We do sort of compete against companies in India as well.
Yeah,
to some degree.
Yeah, actually.
But it'd have been nice just if you'd just sort of gone over what they'd done, and then said, now I've taken some inspiration from that, and then, because then we get an understanding of where you'd got to get to your idea.
I think there is a power I do, it's not that document there. So, it is here. I do mention Calipro Films and Abisco here. Just, it is brief though.
Yeah.
But yeah, a paragraph in each one.
And I think for Mike and I, we're sort of film literate, so we know it. But whenever you're pitching to actual clients, not everybody has the ability to kind of picture things in their head. So when you're pitching, it might be worth having similar videos with you on a video machine and kind of showing it. This is one of the things we're thinking of doing, like this, but, and then explain it with your words. And that kind of thing. I think the way that you're quite calm and quite confident's fine. You don't need to be all, you know, Leonardo DiCaprio or Wolf of Wall Street. Nobody ever needs to do that. Just as long as, for me, it's always, can I see it in my head? If I can't see it in my head, then I don't really personally buy into it very well. And that's essentially what you're trying to get, is somebody to personally buy into it. But otherwise it's fine. Always start off with the kind of what I call the vital statistics, which is it's going to be 2 minutes long, it's going to be fast paced, those kind of initial things, and that sets up your idea. Yeah. Do you get what I mean? Yeah. And then that gives me the package, the frame of where the film's going to sit, because that could have been a 30-minute film where we go through the day of the life of Fat Dog Media and it's like
real time.
Yeah, and it's like The Office or something like that, or But if you say 2 minutes, very quick. Where we intercut, and it's simple, and to be honest, a lot of people try and overcomplicate corporate films where simplicity is really where it's at.
Yeah, absolutely. I would agree with that. Keep it as simple. Also, I think you've put such a lot of time and effort into this document. I think it would have been nice to sort of take us through it a little bit more. Maybe just sort of obviously you're not going to go through all of it in detail, but just sort of talk through each section and what each section is and what the thought behind it is, because I'm looking forward to reading this. There's a lot of information in here.
And number your pages.
I printed it all out, and then I was like, I haven't numbered the pages, but the printer has been going for a long time. I was like, I'm not going to. And I did think about writing it, but I just didn't think that looked good enough writing them. So.
No, but you can always make a joke at the beginning. I think for usefulness of numbering the pages, got a page 4, got a page 6. But yeah, I agree with Mike, taking us through when you take more time in the document. We went through quite a hefty document. Now when it's through it's worth taking. If you feel like you're losing a bit, just skip.
Yeah.
But that's good, because a person can take away, especially with a client, they might be seeing 3 or 4 film companies that day.
Yes.
So if they've got something to take away, which, where they go, well, who was Fat Dog Media, which was theirs? And they've got something there. And
I have to say as well, just looking at this, I was just thinking how nice this looks.
And
they're all just stills from stuff recently. It looks nice.
How about yourself? What do you think? What do you like to improve and gone on to and that kind of thing?
I think having I can't find the word. Not a timetable, but it's like an outline of what I wanted to hit, like point by point. In the brief would have been better. But yeah, basically all of just going through the document and probably hitting the statistics a bit better. I think I'd have preferred to have done, but.
Yeah, I mean, another good way of pitching video as well is because you've mentioned it in your research, because I've seen it, you talk about the statistics and having video on people's sites. I mean, in theory, we were on board with video anyway, so, you know, you re-decline a little bit. You know, I think both Mike and I probably value video as something that goes online. So that's fine, but sometimes you are trying to convince them, because video is expensive, you know, film is expensive. So whether it's worth it is up to the client.
Yes, there is that sort of first sell, really, isn't there?
Yeah.
I mean, I've been doing this such a long time now that when I started, people hadn't even thought of it as a possibility, whereas now at least it's that much easier to make sense of it, and there's so much out there that you can refer to and sort of... That's something, actually, that would be